It was very nerve-wracking. It was hard on our marriage. You know, it's hard when you don't have money, because you're not happy. We weren't happy. We weren't happy with each other at all. So that night when I smelled the money, I didn't realize how much I smelled it. I thought I was just smelling enough to get me some more. Thank goodness there's some good herbs in that stuff, you know? Because it really went to my head. I started going out and doing the same thing that Melody did that night. You know, y'all realize she's first ambassador in the company, and honestly, she's one of the most unorganized people I've ever met. She came to that party that night, didn't even have no order forms or nothing. I got everything at home. I thought, wow, you can't even get customers then if you're doing that. She can do this. I know I can do this. So I got out there and did what we all do. We just started getting that product on people. There was times I'd have, what, $3,000 in cash hidden in the closet somewhere.
I never saw it.
It got to the point of, let's go to the beach 2 times this year. And then it got to the point, we go, gosh, every month.
Last year we did every month.
When I come in wearing that product though on my tummy, I said, guess what? This is what I'm going to do.
I'll put it nicely. I said, you're crazy. No, it's just, when she decided she was going to do this for a living, it's the craziest thing that I ever heard of. A body applicator, she goes to one party, we're going broke, we're arguing, we got 2 kids, and my income is just, you know, going down pretty hard. And she picks up this rack. I'm going to do this for a living. I'm thinking, first thing I'm going to do is sell a land that I purchased 7 years ago to build a new house on out in the country. I still got it right now to this day, thank God. Then I started thinking, we're not going to be able to eat nothing. I'm going to be on food stamps. And you know, I grew up on food stamps, but when she said she's going to do this thing for a living, I just knew I was going back to where I was in my childhood. You know? But she got going, and she got that vision. And when she got that vision of this, what you could do with this thing, and what it can do for people, and the other products that we have, you know, she's off to the races. Okay, I'm still hanging on to my business. I am not letting it go. That's all I know. You know, I'm not no network guy. You know, I work with my hands and my head a little bit, but you know, my income's going down, and Tina's just bounce. Before you know it, she's paying house payments. She's taking care of just a lot of stuff, and I'm going from 7 guys to myself, and I still can't get work because my bids are so far off. The economy's so far down, I can't compete with these guys that don't have insurance and stuff. So she's telling me to go to the conference, you know. I met Mark, she won some contests. She won several contests. She's a competitor. You can't beat her. I can't. She's just full of herself and energy and doing the dreams and the vital and the rap, you know. And she kept trying to get me in, you know. Shut your business down. I would not ever give up because this pride thing up here that we guys have, you know, we've got something really strong in our hands right now. You know, and it may take you a year, may take you 2 years. You might be smarter than most of us and decide it tomorrow. But I urge you to stay with your spouse and support them in what they're doing because they've got something very powerful in their hands. But, you know, she got me to conference. I missed one, Blair.
2.
I missed 2.
2. I had a bus.
She rented a bus. Her and Mel, they rented a bus with about 40 people, and I said I was going to go. And I don't know how many people were on there.
Yeah, because you weren't there.
But the only 2 people that were there, male-wise, was Blair McFarland and myself. I didn't show up. Oh, I'll never. Sorry, buddy. Thank you, Lord, for both of you. But, you know, I went, the year after that, I went to Grand Rapids, Michigan to that conference. Let me tell you guys, there was 450 or 480 people there at a conference in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You guys, this is almost as much people that were there. And you should be very proud of what you're doing right here in Dallas, Texas. I mean, you guys are awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back. Just remember, I think we're going to do 2 runs next year, the way it's going. 480 people. But anyways, Tim is trying to tell me that, you know, shut your business down. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it. You know? And then I went to the conference and I got to meet people just like you. And I met Pam. I met the formulator. We just rubbed shoulders, talked one-on-one. Nobody's bigger than the other. We're all the same. We're all working this as a team and pulling that wagon together, you know? And when I saw that and the love I felt for those people, when I left there, I told her on that airplane, I said, I'm done. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I don't have to be a computer genius. All I have to do is share the product. Be a product of the product. Have that passion in you, you know? Green passion. You got it. The money is there, let me tell you right now. The money's awesome. And yes, you know, the people, but you got people plus the money. You know, and my business has been retired last October of 1 full year. And I ain't never been so happy in my life. After all of that, you know, I kind of size it up, the integrity and the wisdom that our company has. We have a ton of wisdom from this lady right here and Dr. Don. I mean, you don't hear people speak like they do. And Mark Pentecost, the integrity, the wisdom he has, they passed it down. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Me trying to be stubborn, hard-headed, and not helping her and working with her, all I was doing was shrinking my dreams. I didn't see her vision. You know, don't shrink your dreams, guys. You got something very powerful in your hand. Take it, have fun, and run with it. And God bless every one of you.
We are one team. There is no I in that team. We are one, and you are all our family. And we love you dearly. Thank you.
If you're antox, you need to detox. A bottle of things, right? They're also in successful home, their family of 4. So you definitely want to get their autograph, Tina and Bubba Hatcliffe. And you know, I have got one more rock star that I want to bring up. All of you are rock stars, right? Right? Because we all want to be one, right? We want to be somebody. All right. This young lady I met in Liverpool, England. Liverpool, of all places, at the end of the most bizarre trip in my journey in a lifetime. And what I loved about meeting her is you sit there and you just talk to her for 5 minutes and you kind of melt in her eyeballs and you can see green around her eyes. Talk about being all in and giving it everything that she has and building one of the most tremendous teams. Her volume will be 7 figures this month. Her volume will be 7 figures this month. Let's bring up Stephanie Dunn.
Hanging out with Pam, and I think that's the one thing she saw about me was I followed her, I stalked her. And you know, be a sponge, that's exactly what I did. I wanted to learn from the best of the best and get to the top. And every day we do learn from each other, so I followed her.
You know, what I love about your story too, we met in Liverpool and she said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to follow you around. And I didn't think she meant that, because people say everything, don't they? Which, you know, every time I look around, she's there. And the cool thing is, who's on our team that's in the room? Who's on our team? This is what she does. She brings her team to events. So Stephanie's really built event to event to event because something happens, even like you said for you today. Something happens when we're all together and the light bulb will go off. Something will get within you. So how has that helped you? Because last year, I mean, you just exploded your business last year.
Well, the first event that we went to was the conference in Grand Rapids. So see the people up on stage and looking at them and going, well, I can do that, and I want to be up there, and I want to be somebody. So I knew the importance of getting people to train. So we didn't have a whole lot, really, to begin with before the corporate moved to Florida. So we started creating our own trainings. And then, you know, we started doing more of the city tours and the boot camps that Pam and Dr. Don came to do. And the one thing that I really realized is if they're going to be at a city, I need to find somebody and work with them and help grow their business so that they can plug in. So really doing that and seeing a group, I don't know what it is in Texas, but you can grow these things fast and big. But you got to start somewhere, and that's what she, you know, always trained us to do is you can get together and train 5 people, and those 5 people the next month, what are they going to do? They're going to bring a person, so that it turns into 10, and then 20. So you may not know everything, but